So we're going to probably try to leave and stop fooling around in the sewers and try to actually uh, kind of go and try to get back to where we were supposed to go. And there is one last thing we do want to get, and that's if we can find our way up to the area we want to do that. I don't think there is, unfortunately, a easy way up to that ladder, because it involves getting over here. Whoop. Shovel. Between two steel panels, bowing the weight of the crumbling rock, you see a narrow passage from which warm and musty air wafts. You probably climb inside the gap if the wall was a little wider. Shovel. We have a shovel. Let's do that. Fortunately, dirt, garbage, and loose stones are easily shifted, and you dig the passage out without bringing a sweat. Now it's wide enough for you to get through. Whoop, there we go. Aha! Cool. Oh, that's amazing. We're through. Okay, perfect. Now, we are going to run into enemies here, so let's... Well, we're not too far behind, so... I don't think I need a save. We already read the splash screen, so... Or loading screen. Okay, if I remember correctly, I should be able to go all into the vision of the white area of their vision pretty safely. But it's the red we need to worry about. And so Brian Murphy, identified as a remains of a Cronus employee. Brian Murphy, male, 35, orange wing, 58240, C12 Nashville facility. Deceased September 22nd, 1976. Cause of death: abdominal puncture and blood loss. Now let's loot him. Let's get out of their vision. Do you have another one anywhere around? Ooh, wooden ladder. Oh, hey. Oh, requires 6 muscle. Around level 15, we'll have enough muscle to interact with... well, we'll have enough stats of a lot of different things to interact with things. But right now, we don't really have the ability. I don't think there's anything up there that we can really do. Can I scan him? Awake while he's awake? That's actually a good point. I don't really know. If it requires me to get within his red sight view, then maybe not. Oh boy. Oh boy, is it enough? Oh, we got it! Philip Talbot. We did get Philip Talbot. We are a scientist. Well, not really a scientist. We're a manager, but we're a acting scientist right now. Come on. Get it. Scan him. Ooh, get out of there! Amazing. Scan him. Okay, we're gonna be in 2 people's sight view here, so I'm a little worried about that. I think I want to be in only 1. Okay, get out of there. Get out of there! Oh no! Oh no! We're in trouble. We're in some serious trouble here. I mean, if we can run soon.
Cover our places with their sick.
Yeah, that's gonna be a no. That's gonna be a hard no. Yeah. So we were not able to do that, but we can scan some of them. It seemed like it was because we just passed through the long way around in their thing, but it does seem like it's possible to scan all of them. So that is something we should look out for. Brian Murphy. Scan them. We just need to go direct to them and then direct away. Like that. And then go over here. Get real close and then scan. Whoop. Remember, we can't afford to be in there for too long. You go here. I mean, it could have been also because there's 2 of them trying to see us. So it could have had to do with a number. I don't know. Oh, let's scan this one. Oh, see, hold on. It was like that. Oh, no. Here, I think he's gonna see us. He's gonna see us. Yeah, it's because we had to walk around the back, and if there's a chance that they miss us, and we can run into the. No, hold on. No, yep, do it. Boop. We're safe. Almost killed us, but we survived. Use this on ourselves before we die. Thank you. Oh gosh, we would have died. It's fortunate. We spared ourselves from that. We have so much on us right now. Frostbite's gonna hurt us each time. Let's try eating everything we have. A little bit of everything we have here. See if that helps. Might not really. Did we get everybody? No, I don't think we did. Hold on. Who did we get? I think... Hold on. We did miss somebody. So let's check our codex here. Use another med kit on us. Ourselves again. Or we'll just eat eyes. Eating eyes might also be useful. There we go. But using med kit does give us experience, interestingly enough. Let's see. Oh, this isn't where to see it. It's in data. Alright, codex. Maurice Christo, identified member of Cronus employee. Maurice Christo, 34, Blackwing, Nashville facility security, deceased September 14th, 1976, cause of death, compound skull fracture, blood loss. Gabriella Torino, member remains of a Cronus employee, female, 31, White Wing, C12, Nashville facility, biologist, deceased, error, cause of death, multiple injuries, blood loss. Philip Novity, male, 42, Silver Wing, C12, Nashville facility, administration, deceased, error, cause of death, bullet wounds, and blood loss. And identified remains of Cronus employee Lily Perez, 25, Blue Wing, C12, Nashville facility, engineering department, deceased, error, cause of death, multiple injuries, and blood loss. Okay, so it seems that there's a lot of... Oh, hold on. Before you go up, be in stealth, please. See if we can still scan. If we can still scan someone, then we should try. Oh, what is he running? Well, he was running to that spot. Okay, I guess because they saw us earlier. Do need to still scan him, so... Oh, no. Walk away. Walk away. Walk out of the view. If we have that kind of timer and we don't immediately go in like this, we're probably going to be okay here. Whoop, nope. Oh, no. Oh, they're going to probably blast us again. No calling for help. Attack range. Oh, don't blast us, please. 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 Okay, they didn't blast us with the heavy hit. Oh, you look like you have a flamethrower. Or something. Calling for help. Oh, not enough action points. That's no good. No good. Woo. Woo. Oh, I don't think we're going to make it out of that one. I guess we could just medic up. Where can we still use the medical? We were on here. You can still use a medical kit. So run here, and then med kit ourselves up. Like, do we not have a med kit equipped? Oh no! Why do we not have a med kit equipped? Please tell me we're not out of med kits. We may be very well out of medkits. Disinfectant. How about boost our defense? Like that might. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna save us. I don't think that's gonna save us. No, not enough to save us. We did have a save here, so I will say if you're really wanting to do this permadeath, I'd recommend stealth. If that was something you're gonna do, oh, I said attack. I think. Let's go to scan. Okay, let's scan him. Ah! For some reason we're having a much harder time. Maybe it was this guy who saw us earlier. I don't know. Oh, cryo grenade. That's what killed. Yeah, that's the hard part. Is that cryo grenade? So let's try this again. I just want to scan him. I just want to scan him. Can't I scan him? In fact, speaking of that, I scanned the others before. I really should try to get him whenever he's by the parking thing. So we'll wait over there for a second. Meanwhile, I'm actually kind of curious if I could have scanned the people down here. I'll probably check before I leave. But then we want to get on with the actual main quest and go to the main quest areas. I'm going to wait for him to come back around to me. But that's unfortunate that we don't have any more med kits. And we'll hang kind of right here. Wait for the guy to get close enough that after scanning him, we could run into the manhole if we needed to. And also sticking away from that the White Wing Gabriella Torino. However, basically it's saying causes of death, so I'm assuming that they are being animated. I think it's like a necromorph thing, that even though you can kind of be turned while you're alive, you're really not, like, alive. Like, it basically something happens that would kill you. Ooh, scan this. I didn't notice these remains. Ralph Burrows. Identified remains of Cronus employee Ralph Burrows, 28, Orange Wing 74228, C12 Nashville facility driver. Cause of death deceased September 17, 1976. Cause of death asphyxia. Strangled. That's weird. Can we we're searching him. Nothing found. Still kind of interesting, though. I really want him to get over closer toward us. I mean, we could always try to get better at stealth, too, but we're harder to detect as we are, but see where he goes. If we go around maybe like there. Hold on. Woo! Oh no! Woo. Okay, hold on. You should be. Scan. I think it's also just random chance too, because. Oh no! If we survive this, we can make it. If we survive it, we can make it.
There is outsider radiation everywhere.
We just need to survive. As long as that grenade doesn't get thrown at us, we might survive. Oh, throwing cryo grenade, we're dead. That darn cryo grenade! If anyone's wondering what difficulty we're playing at because they weren't missed the beginning, we're playing on the hardest one, the tactical. But part of the reason is because this isn't really where it wants us supposed to be, supposedly. So I think that's another reason why. Let's scan this guy again while we wait for all of them to go back to normal. Actually, I kind of wonder if hold on. Store all. There we go. We're way lighter. Let's see if that may help. Not really sure if it will. Let's try. Because we can always come back for it. Oh. Oh, nope, didn't. Didn't help getting out. Hold on. We have higher initiative, though. So we are going to be able to run. So that is something to keep in mind. So we are going to be able to just run like nuts. Oh, please tell me no cryo grenade. Please, no cryo grenade. Cryo grenade, no! That cryo grenade's insane. Someone makes a scientist character. Maybe consider having a cryo grenade, because if you can have that ability, that's getting us every single time. Woo boy! Oh, hold on. I'm gonna put our stuff in here. Once more, store all. Store all. And then we're going to come up here and try to scan him before he leaves. Because then we can run in there real quick with our increased initiative. Okay, just get out of here. Just get out of here. Move before the Whitewing moves and we'll be good. Okay, the Whitewing didn't even notice us.
Traces and fractals. Traces and fractals.
Yeah, we'll be good as long as we can only get those two messing with us. Okay, now we should just go up, reclaim our stuff, scan the skeleton, and then we'll be good. Okay, activate stealth. Go back up. And then scan the skeleton. Kind of brute forced this a little bit, but I'm not really supposed to be here, but I don't want to miss any lore. And I'm not I'm not a stealth character that would probably be able to be better for getting all the lore. So I'm doing it for you guys out there. So we actually know what happened to everybody. Or is it Fred Dawson? Robert Turner? Antoine Turner Andrews? Kelly Rogers? Coco Pascal? I don't really know which one it was, unfortunately. But I went through all of them, so if you wanted to, you probably got a chance to maybe get a little look at it. All right, let us run back to where we were. All right, don't need a stealth. Actually, hold on. Speaking of, is there another place I can climb? Nope. Alright, so let's just run over. Let's go ahead and get out of here. Is there a way over there? No. So if I thought this, I think that's other spots blocked off anyway. Yeah, you can't just run around. I mean, I guess there was that, but it looks filled in. And there's all of this over here, but we can always explore the sewers a little later. Let's get out of here. Let's go to the place we're supposed to be. And also, oh, no, did we get the... We almost forgot getting our stuff back. Hold on, we gotta get our stuff back. That would be bad. I know we almost forgot that. Climb to the lower drains. Let's get our stuff back from that skeleton. There we go. And go up and get our stuff back from that skeleton. That skeleton went off and took our stuff, Mike. So help me. Woo, let's run. Alright, let's get our stuff back. And also maybe eat some stuff to heal. Take all. Go in here. There we go. So far, we've had some success. Okay, so let's see. Let's see, food. Food and drinks. Let's eat something that will give us some healing. Consume rat eye. And I want to just start... Oh, cockroach legs. Ew! Oh! You just slightly poison. It won't even heal us at all. Rat's tail, though, will heal us. Consume rat's tail. Rat food. Rat food. Rat food. Rat food. Let's try to keep that down, huh? Oh, we are slightly poisoned, though. Let's hope that doesn't harm our health more than we just healed. It's okay if we're a little. It's doing 3 to 1 damage. Is that my understanding? Okay. Let's get to the lower drains. And now let's get out of here. Let's run. Let's not stealth. Let's run. I do want to see if we can scan those people in the parking lot area before we leave. If we can scan them, I'll try to scan them. If not, I'm gonna leave. There you go. Alright, so we got those people up there, and we got these guys down here. We should probably stealth. Just in case. I don't know how far they can see me from. We cannot scan any of these guys. So that's not a worry we have. Okay, so let's go ahead back. I don't think there was any more to go down and do. I think we already did everything. We saw that. Yeah, I don't think there was anything more for us to work on. Yeah, because we had to go down there to get down there. And there's bonfire, cooking pot, things like that. Let's go where the quest wants us to go. I mean, I don't know if there's like different stuff. We go other places first, but I'll see what happens. The game's been somewhat forgiving narrative-wise, so maybe it won't matter where we decide to go first. In terms of what do we call it? Major locations. Town slums. We'll reach that first, so why not? Maybe it'll give us a little bit of a hint. Of what we can expect into location. Ah, welcome sign. There we go. Okay, any abandoned industrial park is teeming with rat holes, junk town, a settlement, and which emerged at an undeveloped industrial site is no exception. Not even the locals know every way in and out. Use these paths with caution. A person could get shivved on the sheriff's front porch in this place. From duck and cover, tales of survival
The hum in your
guides.
head that's accompanied you from the moment you left Nashville and had almost fallen silent since suddenly returns. Barely able to stay on your feet, you look around. The road took you to a strange slum of rusty iron roofs. Above them, you can clearly see a faintly glowing column of blue light, just like in the first vision that visited you shortly after you awoke. Somewhere in these slums is the unknown, but apparently important goal of your journey.
Okay, it's the slums that people. Okay, we can talk to him. So why sneak? Let's talk to Roy.
Come on in. The city's already under salutations.
Ooh, oh darn! I interrupted him. The soldier's his face is wrapped with a neckerchief to protect it from the sand, and his eyes are hidden beneath sunglasses. His entire uniform is coated in desert dust, and letters on the metal badges are barely readable. Roy Oldie, guard. He looks at you carefully, and even with a little respect. Are you from the city? It's under quarantine. But being silver, you ought to get a room. That's what kind of room he's talking about. The soldier doesn't understand the question. What kind of room? Any kind. Silver is the local elite, after all. All you need to do is give the order.
Come back again.
Howdy.
It was nice chatting.
Let's talk to
A dirty and exhausted-looking woman in a white wing uniform rushes up to you. She clutches your hand in a death grip.
You're my last hope. Please.
Please, please, please.
The woman stares at you imploringly. Katarzyna Beletskaya, relic registration specialist, is printed on her faded badge.
Was she the one that was talking about relics earlier? About when there was like when one guy was talking about labeling the relics a different number, and they were telling her to write like put them as like label them class 1 or class 2. I feel like there's a conversation up earlier in the game. I had that like in the background. Push her away and go about your business. Wait and see what she's got to say, or ask what she wants. Ask what she wants.
She hugs you so fiercely that for a second you forget how to breathe.
Thank you. I just know you're a good person. If you won't help me, nobody will, and I'll just die. Die here, amongst these.
Katarzyna pulls herself together.
I've been banished from the city. From Magellan. They took my Selectron and stripped me of my citizenship. No one wants to help me. Everyone's afraid they'll end up like me. All because of that damn Nakamura and her laws.
And I think Nakamura was the lady from the beginning too.
Beletskaya looks upon you with new hope.
But you'll help me for sure, won't you? I need to get to Magellan, and you can lead me there. You have a Selectron, I see it. It's hanging right there by your belt.
Return to her request and ask her specifically what she wants from you. Ask how they could possibly banish someone from Magellan. Ask why she lost her citizenship. Find out who Nakamura is. And tell her you haven't decided whether to help or not. Let's return to her request. Let's find out what she wants us to do.
Taps the Selectron hanging by your belt.
Please, guide me to Magellan. I just need to get to the station.
Say we need some time to consider her request.
The White is on the verge of tears.
Yes, of course. I'll be here. Where else can I go?
I didn't get to ask her the other questions.
Katarzyna looks imploringly into your eyes.
Have you thought about it? Can you help me return to Magellan?
Let's tell her we're considering it and we'll wait until we find out exactly what's going on. Let's find out first everything that's going on. Let's talk to... Oh, hey, it's the lady who was hitting the thing with the hammer. Let's talk to her. Yuki Tsunai, who you saw at Concord, hasn't changed a bit. Same shaggy colored hair, same blue uniform, though thoroughly stained.
Welcome back.
She looks at you for a minute of recognition that dawns on her face, and then claps her hands. Wow, it's you! It's really you, and I'm the chosen one now. What? Tell her you miraculously escaped death, and ask how Yuki survived. Let's ask her how she survived. Tetsune proudly taps herself on the temple. I'm smart. I told Kingsley I want to do something useful, and he said I should adjust the binoculars on the observation platform. So here I am. Yuki exaggeratedly shrugs her shoulders as her body is too tight for her. I looked at the binoculars and there was a sandstorm. Close, funnel cloud. Closer, and I came down right away. Alarm, evacuation. Blues point somewhere north. Do you know what the blue point somewhere north. Do you know about the city? We were placed there. I don't like it there. There's lots of rules. Don't do this. Don't do that. You broke the turret. Better to hang out here. Ask her who chose her and what post. Tetsune waves her hands. You don't understand. Nobody chose me. I am the chosen one. I'm here to stop the maelstrom and save humanity. You'll see. Soon I'll be helping a bunch of scrappy underdogs with their stupid problems and killing monsters. That's it. Tetsune hops up and down with excitement. I went to Russo and told her, and instead of sending me on a dangerous mission, she gave me a bunch of tests. Showed me black blots that looked like my parents fighting, and told me to go wait for her call. Okay. Ask her where Russo is supposed to call her, and since there aren't any phone boxes nearby. Yeah. Yuki wrinkles her forehead. That's true. In the blink of an eye, her unflinching optimism returns. Well, it doesn't matter. Russo would think of something. She's a scientist. Wish her luck and move away.
Come back again.
Let's just find out how everyone's doing here, and before we just go off and walk away. Roberto Magoo.
Come on, don't be shy.
This man's face is completely hidden by massive teleglasses. You can see nothing behind the silvery plastic. Only clumps of gray hair and a beaming smile. You glance down at the stranger's badge. Roberto Madugu, guard. Did you come to look at the merchandise? Cool. Sister Beatrice will show you your weapons. Show you our weapons. His voice is surprisingly deep and pleasant. A broad smile shines from his face. Ask him what he's smiling at. But isn't it obvious? He says loudly and cheerfully. The aperture of his glasses buzzes open, and through the purple lens you see not an eye, but a clump of wires instead a clump of wires leading directly into his skull. Woo! That's some surgery. God sends his poems and songs right into my optical nerve, in an incredible 256 colors in full stereo. Roberto, I mean, I've heard of a home stereo system, right? But a home entertainment system. But he's got a head entertainment system in there. Ooh, I clicked it by accident. He holsters his weapon, steps towards you, arms outstretched. You must visit our church. It's a wonder. Let's hug. Share and the joy and grace of me. Sure, let's hug him. Why not? You return Roberto's hug, and he clasps around your chest. His black combat vest smells like perfume and laminated fabric.
Have a good one.
It doesn't make any sense to snub him.
Salutations.
A red-eyed hulk of a man with crooked teeth is looking around, like grasping his rifle. When you come closer, the musclehead turns to you, a rifle aimed at your direction. The badge on his black combat vest reads, Kendrick Baldwin, guard. Kendrick gawks at you manically, teeth chattering. You see his hands are shaking as well. What do you want? I don't sell nothing. That's my sister. My sister does. Baldwin jerks the muzzle of the gun toward a skinny blonde woman. She's currently looking into the sky with a pair of teleglasses unmoving. Ask why he isn't wearing his glasses? Letting go of his weapon, Kendrick covers his face with his hairy hands. I want to have my glasses back. It's the abbot and Brother Sergio. They said I got too close to God. They say I need to slow down a little. He lowers his hands to reveal his eyes filled with incredible sorrow. I may wear my glasses no more, they say. They say you can cope with it, but I can't. The challenge is too much for me.
I hope to see you again soon.
That's interesting.
Glad to meet you.
A very thin woman with bleached white hair is gazing up at the sky, arms hanging limp at her sides. An odd contraption is perched on her face, almost melding into her fair skin. I guess they didn't have the same amount of art. A lot of CRPGs don't have art for every single character. But I just find it funny that we got both descriptors aren't matching it. But that might be a descriptor for, he might have, all the men might have that one portrait, and all the women might have that one portrait. Or something like that. Odd contraption is perched on her face, almost melding into her fair skin. It's a pair of glasses like the Silvers wear, though these ones have been modified. A bundle of wires protrude from the frame to disappear under her clothes, and the oculars have a diaphragm with two purple lenses shimmering behind. Staggering from weakness, she takes two unsteady strides towards you. I am Sister Beatrice Catcher, a novice of the unique and incredible Church of Maelstrom. I serve in the cause of peace in our common home. That's why I sell a very large variety of weapons and ammunition. Ask her how to maintain ask her how weapons maintain the peace under the dome, or ask. Okay. Beatrice smiles. The diaphragm of her glasses pulses, widening then narrowing. The answer is simple. If everyone buys a weapon and kills a bad person, then all will be calm and peaceful inside the dome. So will you support our good cause? She cocks her head to one side, like a disturbed bird. Say that you'd like to trade with her. Let's sell some stuff. We could use the money. We could really, really use the money. And some things, I don't think we can disassemble anything yet anyway. On the one hand, I don't know if there's going to be anything else I'll be able to make use of later with maybe companions, because we do want companions, so I can't really just throw everything away, unfortunately. Also, we need to get to our personal box, which isn't here. It's at the gas station. So, we'll have to reclaim our things. Unless they have one here somewhere, maybe. Excuse me. Kinds of hiccups. Component supplies. Tools. I don't know what to do about these. Let's see. Let's go ahead and give up the cigarettes, though. Transfer all. You know what? I'm assuming that they sell weapons. They're probably not going to spread it around, so I'll just trust them with those. I'm just going to give all the boot. I don't almost ever use consumables in games. I think I only made in Fallout I once made a Kim character just to play kind of a Kim character at one point. But the problem is it's always rough to have be tied to a consumable. Witcher I could kind of get around it because the entire game revolved around the consumables to some degree, and it kind of was really good, like narrative wise, for a reason to have it around. Now this might maximum accidental death due to overdose. Woo. I might keep that around just in case, as an emergency. I'll keep around some of the medication stuff, but... Oh, hold on. That has addiction. Not all these are addictive. Okay, not all these are addictive, actually. So, you know, hold on. We could hold on to these. Is that the case? I don't believe that. I don't believe that for a minute. It might just be that it's got a higher chance. Besides, we could use as much money up front as possible. However, we actually are here. We actually are over. Except, let's just sell as many as they can afford. There we go. We got a whole bunch of money now. What's that? Hercules. Hand-to-hand brass knuckles? Ooh, that's kind of neat. And they got the side gloves, which is all the only things we really need. Now we got a bunch of weapons and stuff that I do want to save if I can. Alright, we just basically sold stuff rather than... There's Jeffrey Geller.
Me, you.
Some grease ball and a grungy gray undershirt grabs your sleeve. Help me with some cash. Got your middle... help me with some cash, eh? Got a middle ear lymphoma. You gotta be operated. Tell him that the disease doesn't exist. The beggar gives you his best disapproving look. What do you mean doesn't exist? Do you think it can't? Do you think I imagined it? Better, be kind. Give a disabled man some small change you probably don't even need. I mean, give him 500. Hold on, let's do something real quick. Barter. He's got a shiv. I'm afraid, considering he's standing right next to someone who could sell him a weapon, I'm gonna leave.
I hope to see you again soon.
Talk to him, see.
Glad to meet you. Have a good one.
We'll talk to him later. In a normal circumstance, maybe, but I don't know anyway. So it could be really trying to take advantage of we're new.
The mighty man gives you a desultory glance. He's twirling a glass of whiskey in his hand. His badge reads, Don Spencer.
I'm listening.
He says thickly, around the stub of his cigar. While awaiting your answer, he stretches his large hands until every knuckle cracks.
Let's ask him what he's doing here.
The silver gives you a cursory glance.
I represent the Phalanx. Is that all?
The Phalanx is more than another desert gang. Their discipline, training, and resources make this organization a small private army fighting for anyone who'll pay. But the ambitions of Phalanx leader Hieronymus Zemeckis goes far beyond fulfilling mercenary contracts under his leadership. Under his leadership, the specialists of Phalanx have established trade caravans, infrastructure, and their own weapons and equipment production. They employ a network of informants and set to extend every part of the dome. Okay, well, ask him what Phalanx is.
Entrepreneurs. Soldiers.
Spencer laconically replies, as if every word caused him a comm bond.
Says you'd like to learn more?
Don reluctantly takes the cigar out of his mouth.
We're running caravans. Making money. Fighting Nakamura's monopoly on power.
Ask how Phalanx got into the camp.
The base is in the south. Maelstrom's there now. You won't get through it.
Spencer frowns. He takes another drag on his cigar and falls silent, meaning he'll say nothing more.
Interesting. Kind of cool talking to him, though. We can search the regents. Yeah. Let's make sure we're not stealing first. Okay, no, these are common to take. Okay, hold on, let's see. Oh, we can insert batteries, honk the horn. We got little cars here. Car driving. Oh, that one here. Let's go ahead and put a battery in. Why not? You open the battery compartment and put in the driver's seat and insert a battery. Dashboard lights are blinking. We could drive. It's really cool. We're under bridges.
Salutations.
A tanned woman with short, sun-bleached hair stands before you. A pair of radio headphones, usually worn by Phalanx fighters, hang around her neck. The guard regards you with half-lidded eyes.
Bye-bye.
Okay, didn't really talk to us much about that one. Oliver Kidd here.
Oh, good day.
The man is grimacing all the time, and his shoulders never stop twitching. He doesn't seem to be in control of his own body. What? The White Wing gives me 100 for those. Gives me 100 for those experience. Don't regret nothing. If you're jealous, the lab's over there, beside the stage. He tries to point for you, but his arm ends up. Describing a large figure 8 in the air.
It was nice chatting.
I think that maybe he ought to regret something. Unless he went in that way. Okay, maybe we shouldn't just assume that.
Good day to you.
A tan man wearing a bleached black cap is completely focused on his communicator. A badge reading Umar Hazred, deputy sheriff, is visible on his chest. He tugs absently at the brim of his cap and looks down back at his communicator. Ask him about the quarantine, learn about the refugees in Junktown, suggest that they're not letting anyone in the city because it's overcrowded. Let's ask him about the quarantine. The Blackwing scratches noisily at his gray stubble. Nonsense. Some egghead from the emulator told me that the quarantine doesn't make any sense. Madness isn't a disease. Learn about the refugees in Junktown. The deputy sheriff sneers. Anybody who lived closer to the Maelstrom has gone. Anybody who lived closer to the Maelstrom has gone completely bonkeroos. It eats away at your brain. Suggests that they're not letting anyone in the city because it's overcrowded. Hazard looks at you as if trying to decide what kind of type of idiot you are. No, it's because Nakamura it's because Nakamura and her crew. The city is restricted to citizens, and there's plenty of space inside. The sheriff has business, and sometimes he says there's a lot of empty houses. Sabal ought to revolt. City, not just the city, largest inhabited area under the dome. Sierra new committee powers and center of civilization in the northern desert. Sabal, Kashatria. Formerly the Kashatria, Kshatriya acts as special forces of the new committee, performing cleanup of heavily guarded forefathers' objects, but many speak of a detachment as a new political force and may be quite influential to the future of the dome. The Kshatriya training base and headquarters are located northeast of the city. Ask him what he knows about Magellan. Umar answers reluctantly. Been there once before the incident. Don't know if I'll ever be there again, though. Our kind aren't allowed.
It was nice chatting.
Kurt Spengler? Let's check with him.
Come on. Don't be shy.
The Blackwing stares, watchful stare seems to take in every detail of your appearance. You're a stranger. Ask him who he is, ask him the place, introduce yourself, and tell your story. He gives out a whistle. If you're not lying, you can take that tail of yours straight to Nakamura. Knowing her, I'll say she'd definitely be interested. Ask who he is. Kurt Spengler is what passes for the sheriff around here. I make sure no hooligans make trouble around here. He slaps his holster. Say that you got the hint and leave, or ask him about what this place is. Your question surprises him. I've been sleeping in a cave for the last 2 years. These are the slums. As I like, or Grapsburg, as I like to call it, the outskirts of the city, the only official settlement inside the dome. Ask who Nakamura is. Kurt bends toward you with a smirk. Kimiko Nakamura is the head of the new committee. She's mostly all right. This hell of ours isn't her fault. It's her advisors in competition throwing sand in her gears all the time. What else can I say? She's beautiful though. She's got one eye short of a set. I ask how to get into the city so you can talk to Nakamura. Sure. Well, he scratches the back of his head. Though the proverbial Leviathan is, well, rotting, as Hobbes would say, access is still rigorously controlled. I'm afraid you're stuck in this crap hole until the end of the quarantine. He pats you on your shoulder reassuringly. Ask him if there's anything to do around here. Ask him what changed during those 2 years. Well, we've got a new committee now, but with old weaknesses. They rebranded after the incident, though the only thing we got worse is though everything only got worse in my opinion. The caste system of theirs is a former Orange. I can say some of the Blackwing and the Silverwing aren't a bit too in love with the new order, bureaucracy, whistleblowing, bribes. In short, it's almost like like some kind of post-apocalyptic dystopia here, craptopia, more like it. He gives a sad chuckle. Ask him if everything's absolutely crap. Well, I'm not the one to complain. Turned out lucky, doing the odd favors for Nakamura and the other guys. There's some decent folk. You just gotta give way to them. He smiles enigmatically. Ask him what there is to do around here. The sheriff shrugs. There's not much to do in the way of entertainment. You can always wander the streets, bothering people with stupid questions. There's the bar and the cave under the bar, where people sometimes beat each other's faces. In the spirit of sportsmanship and money, you can watch or even take part if you're interested. Although something tells me you need something more serious. He pauses meaningfully. You raise your eyes to Kurt to find Kurt examining you. Spengler runs his hand through over his thin red hair. I'll get straight to the point. Local guy left Junktown and moved to the caves just after his quarantine business began. He founded some of the commune there, beyond the reach of the new committee's laws. He strolls around this room as he speaks. What's wrong with that, might you ask? I'll tell you. Bad rumors about the cave. Many left to live there, but there are only a few return, and then for supplies, always the same ones. Kurt returns to his table again. I've long since realized what it means to be sheriff around here. This is the new committee. You need a written confirmation for everything. You'll get into so much crap that you'll never wash it off. I can't set foot there, but you're a different case. Spengler watches you with an unhappy smile. Oh, and by the way, officially, I didn't tell you or offer you anything. Let's just say that you're an observant citizen who happens to like caves, right?
Come back again.
Let's go inside that building. See what's in there. It's a prison. It's neat. Kind of like a little Wild West town almost. Makes me think of. Let's check the bar out real quick. Beth's Shots. Well, Beth, we're about to see it. Oh, seems like we're coming into a argument. Let's go ahead and interpose ourselves into it. As you enter the bar, you immediately notice a large orange sitting at the table, surrounded by empty bottles. 3 angry Blackwings are standing, towering over him. One of the Blackwings takes out a truncheon off his belt and taps the table lightly with it, attracting the man's attention. I'm talking to you, butthead. Davey now eats pap because you broke his jaw. What? The musclehead raises his calm gaze at the Blackwing. Well, you shouldn't have cornered that lad in the washroom. I've got a teensy tangerine here in my pocket. Give it to him, eh? Make a puree of it. Make a puree of it first. The end of the truncheon knocks against the orange shoulder. You think that's funny, jokester? One of the Blackwing notices you. What are you staring at? Bug off. This is a police business here. Police with a new committee. Clear the space. He raises a shiny badge above his head. Stay still and watch what happens. Ask if what the Blackwings want from the mob muscle. Say that you're not going anywhere and they better leave the orange alone. Ask what they want from him. One of the police officers, a tall, daft-faced woman, spreads her arm drunkenly. Well, he beat up the warden. Prick, the nerve of him. Offer to cover up the case with a couple of beers at your expense and a small compensation for the beaten-up warden. Let's do that. At the sound of the word beer, the policeman brightened. The orange shakes his head in displeasure, muttering something under his breath. Oh, boy! That's a lot of money. Hold on, we do have barter, though. One of the Blackwings approaches you. Beer, compensation, go on. We're intrigued with you. Your 400. Was it 400? Did I get that right? Combines. Let's go down to 300. How about that? Say that you're talking about 200 compensation, but you'll be generous and add another one. Let's do that. And we'll be so kind to accept your offer. The Black takes the cap off and imitates a ceremonious bow. He smells awfully of alcohol. Policeman counts the notes contentedly and orders the beers and leaves, laughing in drunken voices. The orange looks at you from under his eyebrows. His face is calm, but he keeps clenching and unclenching his fist. You shouldn't have. That's not the way to deal with him. He has a pull at his bottle and makes a big gulp and looks thoughtfully at the label. Nope, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that way. I would have done it all differently, but thank you anyway. Let's talk to him.
Seeing you, Krump smiles with one corner of his mouth.
Oh, that could have been a really good fight. You just had to ruin it, eh?
Let's buy him a beer in compensation.
Apology
We already
accepted.
Krump pulls thirstily on his bottle.
There's nothing better than a fight, though.
Ask him who he is and what he does.
The orange looks down at his fists.
Krump's the name. Yeah, that's what my ma called me. I hit people. I've fought people for money. I've worked as a bouncer. I've made debt collections. I'm very good at it. Maybe one of the best. Then I ended up under the dome because of the program. But nothing really changed. Recently at Liberty. Funny, a lot of new opportunities to hit people came up after the incident. But it's either get hired by gangs or be a turnkey. Disgusting. So I'm waiting to see if there's any chance of using violence...
He wrinkles his forehead, trying to come up with the right word.
meaningful.
I'm liking Krump so far. I like you, Krump. You seem to be pretty interesting character. I think he's offered to travel together. Ask what he means.
Through violence, I will discover Buddha and make other fools do the same. Those who don't understand the language of love will learn it through my fists. Or they won't. But that will be their mistake.
The orange explains.
Say, let's ask about the principle of nonviolence. How's that? What about the principle of nonviolence?
Face.
Fuck your non-violence. Believe me, violence works better and faster than non-violence. Your values aren't worth a cold turd if you can't smash a face to defend them.
That's an unusual way of looking at things.
He shrugs.
Well, everybody has their own thing.
He waves you off.
Maybe later.
Okay.
The orange pats you on the arm with his ham hand.
Okay, peace out. If you're bored, stop by. I usually hang out here.
Oh, we should ask about him coming around with us. Hold on, let's see if I can talk to him.
Oh, it's you. I drink to my savior.
Krump laughs and hits the bottle.
Let's see if you ever
Krump
travel together.
gives you a surprised look.
Maybe karma really did bring us together, damn it. Shall we go then? Come on. Kicking some asses together is much...
Now we got a bodyguard! Cool, okay. Let's talk. That's a very interesting looking scarf. I wasn't expecting to see that in a post-apocalypse. Beth winks at you while wiping the glasses. Good afternoon, Beth shots. Free Nakamura joke with every order. Roll on up. Ask what housing she's got to offer. Say the sheriff's got underground. So that told you underground. Fight on the premises and ask her about Junktown. And let's see what housing she has to offer. Beth puts a few glasses aside. I rent a few shacks here. There's a bad one, a decent one, and a really nice little house. Or chic little house, chic by local standards, I mean. Mortensen leans over a little bit over the bar. They're available to rent, although I also consider them for purchase. Ask her to tell you more about the nearby houses. Beth starts wiping the counter. The first house is an old, rundown shed. 3 walls are down, but the last one's still standing. There's a locker and a mattress, so you're not sleeping directly on the ground. And it stinks so much that even the bed bugs have fled. So there you go, no bed bugs. Part of the roof and a few holes. Bethany continues wiping crumbs onto the floor. Then there's somewhat a better house. The walls are a bit thicker. It's a bit more spacious and has some furniture. It's simple, but has the same basic comforts. It won't bring anyone home, but you won't be ashamed of the furnishings. The silver shakes off the rag and leans on the computer. It's premium class 2. It's a premium class 2. By premium, that means you have your own water supply. Jokes aside, it's an excellent apartment. I'd love to live there myself. Ask if we can buy one of the houses. Okay, so it's in a few thousands. Okay. Except for the last one. Woo boy. See, we'll think it over. Let's ask about the fighting pits. Bethany angrily plants a fist on her hips. Spengler shoots his mouth off like an old washerwoman. Mortensen watches you thoughtfully. See the hatch in the corner? Go down to the Rathskeller and see for yourself if you want it or not. Ask her to tell us about Junktown. How about that? It's a hole of a place, Bethany answers shortly. She leans on the bar. What can I tell you? They're building a plant here. They were building a plant here, but after the incident, nobody needed it anymore. We'll read that in a second. I was hired to manage construction, spec out equipment and stuff like that. So, incident. The common name for the chain of events that occurred under the dome on September 14th, 1976. It's believed that the incident began with a disaster at C-12 Nashville facility. The release maelstrom covered a significant part of the dome with powerful psychic radiation, which led to hundreds of casualties and numerous cases of insanity among Cronus employees. The appearance of the maelstrom led to the destruction of Spire Station, depriving the residents of the dome reinforcements and supplies. Connection in the outside world was completely severed, and there's much gloomy speculation as to why that is. I digress. This is my bar, and there are many, and there's the marketplace and the slums. Everyone expelled from the city, and the committee are settling here. For the most part, these hombres have nothing to lose. That's why we have a sheriff. Mortensen nods deliberately to one side. She pushes a glass to you. After that fascinating story, I'm guessing you'd like a drink, or maybe something else. All right, so let's hold off.
It was nice chatting.
There's also Teresa Goddard. Well, how much time do we have? We have maybe enough time to talk to Teresa here.
Come on, don't be shy.
Disheveled, sloppily made-up woman is perched on a rickety chair, holding an empty whiskey glass in her lap as if it was her last friend. Carmine Heights badge on her blue jacket reads Teresa Goddard. Hey, you there. Yeah, you. Come sit here. She orders you, wrapping her glass on the table. Before we do anything, let's see if I can sell her some stuff. No. We still have a lot of money, though. She looks blearily at you, where her head rests on one hand. That's all. You can't imagine how deep of stuff I'm in. Ask her what happened. Goddard bends over, enveloping you in the reek of stale alcohol. That greedy, we call it Mortison, is what happened. She brought all of Junktown to herself. Now jacks up the rent prices, cashing on people. Filthy jerk. She straightens up briefly to beat herself on the chest. I built the power station on Carmine Heights. I deserve that piece of respect. Where am I going to get that money? Soon after Kronos transformed into a new committee, it became evident not everyone was on board with the politics. A large board of the former employees withdrew from the committee and established their own settlement, Carmine Heights, in the east of the Dome. Today, Carmine Heights is a small democratic republic in an active political sphere and developed economy. This is a thriving settlement running several promising exploration and development projects. Ask her how it's going in Carmine Heights. Teresa runs a finger around the inside of her glass and licks it. I liked it. Pity if Maelstrom is gonna blast. You see, you understand, yeah? She makes an effort to answer. If you want to know, the Reisners are no longer the way they used to be. They don't seem to give a crap about society. Why wouldn't they give power to those who care? Ask her if there's anything interesting going on in the city. Teresa bangs her glass on the table. How the Well, should I know? How the hell should I know? I'm from Carmine Heights. They don't let me in the city, Nakamura. Saw the mad churchman in the square yesterday. Was blabbing something about illusions, so I went to listen. She shakes her head alcoholically.
I
hope to see you again
if you don't
soon.
like my prices, you can bugger off. I'm serious, Therese. You can bugger off. And by the way, it's free of charge.
Okay, that's interesting. They talked about. They must have overheard that. We got Anton logging up.
Glad to meet you.
You see a plumpish man enthusiastically fiddling with the church's teleglasses. He's enraptured by his new toy. Ask him how he likes the glasses. They're amazing, he responds without looking up. No wires, almost zero screen door effect, 100 hertz. This is the reason I joined the church. Say that you like to hear more detailed feedback. Anton gives you the glasses. The churchmen have surpassed themselves. 10 out of 10. I've never caught. Hold the glasses in your hands and then leave? Sorry, it's 10. It's never been like this before. Look at it. Roll the glasses in your hand and leave.
I hope to see you again soon.
Do we get it? Did you just give them to us? And that would be under armor if he did. Humane handcuffs, huh? That's interesting how long we had those. It's even a children's model. That makes me think of Mandalorian. For some reason, the Mandalorian show. Hold on. Alright, so we got worker's belt. Throw that on. Might as well. Alright. I feel like putting handcuffs on herself would be hilarious, but end poorly. Alright, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. We're going to cut it there. Have a great one. Have a great afternoon. I hope you have a great weekend. And see you all later. Alright, bye!